All-Star weekend for NASCAR, so my betting card will probably be a little bit lighter this week. But before diving into that, let's take a look at how we fared last weekend in Kansas for the Advent Health 400. So close, yet so far away was the story of our betting card in Kansas last weekend. Austin Dillon ran decent, running inside the top 15 almost the entire day, but could never quite find himself inside the top 10. Ross Chastain was ahead of Martin Truex the entire race up until extremely late, where Party Marty passed him and finished one spot ahead. Our outright bet of Christopher Bell seemed like the correct pick, especially value-wise. After qualifying on pole, he saw his odds drop from 20-1 where we got it, all the way inside 10-1 and even at some books 7.5-1 to win. He wound up finishing 5th, not cashing the outright, but if you were able to piggyback that with any placement bets earlier in the week, you definitely wound up a happy camper. Our best bet of Kevin Harvick didn't hit, as we tried to go back to the well with him the top 10 and have him do it for a 4th consecutive race, where he didn't even come close to this mark, qualifying outside the top 20 and finishing 15th for his worst run at Kansas since 2015. As I said in the open, the betting card this week is going to be a lot lighter than it normally is, but we'll get started with a driver matchup I really like, and that's Chase Elliott at -116 over teammate William Byron. Byron has more wins, 2-1, more top 5s, 4-3, stage wins, 3-2, and DNFs, 2-0 over Chase Elliott in 2022. As a matter of fact, Byron's 4 top 5s this year are his only finishes inside the top 10 on the season, while Elliott only has 2 finishes worse than 14th in 2022. Elliott has finished 3rd in this event last year, with Byron coming in 7th, and I have a lot more confidence in Chase to do what's necessary to win this kind of event, especially considering Elliott won the All-Star Race 2 years ago. Next and lastly on the card, I told you it was going to be a short one. If I had to pick one driver to win the NASCAR All-Star Race, it's got to be Ross Chastain at +1,000. I simply don't care about his Cup Series history at Texas, which has been pretty bad, by the way. He finished 18th in the event last year. He has the top average speed at the 2.5 miles Las Vegas and Kansas in this season, finishing 3rd in Vegas, 7th last week in Kansas. And when looking at the kind of driver you want to pick here at a race that is up for $1 million prize, Ross Chastain fits the bill, being unafraid to do what is necessary to win a race, and you have to think he's going to be a little more aggressive when going for that $1 million. If either of these two bets pique your interest, make sure you head to FanDuel Sportsbook with the link in the description where you can get your first NASCAR bet risk-free up to $1,000. Good luck on all of your NASCAR All-Star Race wagers this weekend, and I'll catch you next week as we preview the Coca-Cola 600 in Charlotte.